So, welcome back guys with Demon Crest. I am Marcus and we are about to going into the worst part of this entire game because we need to collect every single item for 100%. That includes the life containers, and there is an hidden area here with a particular minigame that we can play with this guy. Basically, what this minigame entails is outside of those holes are gonna spawn some skulls, and we have to basically headbutt these skulls into oblivion with our head. We have to destroy a certain amount of times numbers, I think it's 25 in like a minute-ish or so, and trust me when I say it's absolutely impossible in this mode. These things go out so quickly and you have to be so precise. It's so easy to make a mistake because there's a delay on your headbutt. The speed of your jump sometimes goes off wanker. You can see, like, I am struggling a bit, and yes, I am abusing save states here. I ended up mapping the save and load state on the shoulder buttons on my controller in order to be quick enough to save after a couple of successful attempts and then reload after a while in order to get if you made too many mistakes, because you can't really allow to fuck up so much in that much in this section. Like, if you let a couple of skulls, a couple of headbutts go out of the way, you are basically doomed. You will not be able to finish this section, and you can see like the way I struggle because it's really hard for me to get a rhythm. I can get the top ones and the bottom ones perfectly. Everything in the middle is a freaking crapshoot in having to get them. And as you can see, like, the timing gets by really quickly. You really don't never notice it sometimes when it's about to go over. And as you're gonna see right now, I left in one attempt that is going to fail. Even cheating doesn't make this part bearable, and I am sorry for all these load state, save state that you can see, but you have to understand. I tried for like an hour and a half, and then I over multiple days of many tries, because I got nervous, I got frustrated, and the more nervous you get, frustrated you get, the more mistakes you are bound to make. And yes, this was an absolute torture for me. The fact that you need all life upgrades for 100%, and this game, its mini game, it's in the way, it's a nightmare. I don't care if you think I'm ruining it, like I'm cheating myself, life and whatever was that Elden Ring copy pasta, whatever. I don't care. I just wanted to enjoy an amazing game, and it's a shame that the 100% completion is hidden behind such a crapshoot of a minigame. Oh boy. Now we are close to the end. We've finally done it. And yeah, you're the first one to have ever cleared this level. I'm not fucking surprised about this. Give me this extra life so we can move on with what's important with this godforsaken stage. Happy Halloween, by the way. And we are back. So before we continue, we have to pick up something in this stage that I forgot to pick up earlier. I should wait until I get the water gargoyle, but I have way too much health now, so might as well do it at this time. We had our last urn to pick up, so yes! All we need now is the water form and a new vellum for a spell that we are still not using it. I'll see later if I actually want to use them, but yeah, we'll see each other in a minute and we're gonna go to our new stage. And we are out of here, so now we have to go to the 5th stage of the game. Which button do I press for the map? Oh my god. There you go. Sometimes the map just doesn't want to appear. And we have to go to stage number 5 in order to get our water form. And after that is another couple levels of cleanup, and then we are golden to face the final boss. Ouchie, why do I not have the legendary gargoyle equipped? Ow. So yeah, I said if my calculations are correct, this part is supposedly it should go live at the 21st of October, so happy Halloween! I hope you are having a fine day, fine night, you're gonna celebrate a lot. I know it's might feel like, oh, we're too old to celebrate stuff like children, like Christmas, but nah, like Halloween, but nah. It's always a good time to have a party, if I do say so myself, especially in times like this. Whenever excuse you can find to just be with your friends and celebrate something, just freaking take it, because you might never know how the world is gonna be fucked over later on. And yes, we have a new life power-up which aren't a pain in the ass to collect. Yeah, I'm sorry, but you can't understand how much that freaking minigame burned me the fuck out. It was incredibly tiresome. Hello there. Goodbye. Please go your own way. Yeah, this is another thing. This is a power-up that you're supposed to collect after you finish the game, but in all honesty, who cares? Tank the damage from the worm, get over here and get your your new power-up. So now we have 15 lives, we only have 4 more pieces of art to collect, but first we have this disgusting blob of a monster here. We have to hit him in the eye. So this is basically kind of a giant waiting game for him to just unveil its weakness and deciding to shoot at us. And sometimes it might take its sweet ass time. Come on. It also throws those minions which are very easy to beat, because we have the ultimate gargoyle, and everything in our hands will basically become mush at this point in the game. I have to correct something that I said before about the talisman. We still don't have the talisman for attack bonus. We're gonna collect that for last, honestly. So yeah, we're gonna need to be a little patient. Not that the game right now it's that much difficult. Once you have the ultimate gargoyle, you can see everything falls apart very quickly. So if you want to have a challenge, I suggest you to just stick to the route as normal as possible and keep the legendary gargoyle for last. But if you want to have fun, just go and sequence break. And now we have the crest of water for the Triton gargoyle, which we can swim in the ocean. And you just came out of here, might as well come instantly back, because it's time to go for a bit of a swim under the sea. And I love this design. It looks like a Sahagin, and it really... The green, I think it suits Firebrand really well, honestly. I really like it. And yeah, you can swim directly in front of you by holding the headbutt button, the A button. But if you don't do that, he basically sweeps, kind of like Mario, which honestly is a great compromise to have this type of control. It's a bit awkward to having to keep one button pressed all the time while the other, well, you have to mash the one right next to it. But honestly, it's not that terrible. It could have been a lot worse. I have a feeling we should have gotten over here. Let's keep exploring. Let's see what we can find over here. Because yeah, my memory of this game, I basically refreshing it by watching like I said, the Brain Scratch commentary Let's Play, and maybe at times I might get confused on where I need to go, but let's destroy some rocks over here. And let's see what we can find. Oh, we went back to the upper route. Oh, I see. So this is the wrong way to go. I like how these levels are so interconnected to each other, really. I think it's really interesting. Of all the games that try to ape the MetroidVania style, I think this is a very unique approach, because we don't... No, I wasted my ginseng! Oh, god damn it. I mean, not that I needed it now, but I surely didn't want to waste my money. Oh my god. Yeah, let's keep the empty urn equipped, so at the very least I don't end up wasting it some more. So yeah, let's continue on. We got a new, another life power-up, so now we have to keep exploring this area. We only have 2 more routes to explore before going right to the final boss. It's this route and another route in the 3rd stage, because there is a path that we cannot explore before. But with this now, we can, since the pathway is half submerged into water. So yeah, damn it. Yeah, this is a bit awkward, because when you have to shoot and stay in place, you have to press like 3 buttons, and you really need to do the kind of a claw. In this moment, I have the medium finger on the A button in order to keep moving forward, and then I have the... Oh, damn it. And then I have the index finger basically jumping over from the jump button to the shoot button in order to do this section as bearably as possible. Because we also have a current that keeps pushing us forward, so it can be a bit of a problem, but yeah. We managed to get past these, and now we have a new boss right here, this giant slug thing. But we have the ultimate gargoyle. We should technically use the water gargoyle, but yeah, we're just gonna keep very close to him, because we have a ton of life regardless. And even if we end up close to death, I am chock full of ginseng bottles, so yeah. I know this is not the proper way to fight him, but really, I couldn't be asked to do it the legit way. Especially since the ultimate gargoyle really makes short work of everyone except the final bosses. So yeah, let's just move on like this. It's not the best approach, but it's functional. And with that, we have a new life up power. We need only 2 of them, so let's move quickly into the 3rd stage of the game with Firebrand in to the jungle here. Can you please align yourself better? Thank you. And we are back in this lush greenery of a place. Let's take out the aerial gargoyle, because you see all these ropes over here. We can destroy them with a well-timed sonic boom, and then we can reach this area. And with the I don't need the ground gargoyle. With a big headbutt, we can open and move on to the next area. This place is halfway submerged, so we're gonna need to be a little careful about the rising torrent. It's not really that big of a problem if you have the water gargoyle, but I just wanna fly over everything and not really giving a... without really that much of a care in the world, especially since up here is our next collectible. This is where we should find the last Vel. Yes, there it is. There we go. A new Vellum. And with this, we have basically halfway through. We only have one last couple of items to collect in this area. Let's take out the water gargoyle. His fire attack is really not that strong outside of water, which is why I don't really recommend using it outside. But still, I like the fact that his attack is basically a giant torpedo. Okay, now we can go right down here. Let's move over this way. There should be... yes, there it is. And what other up? Taken. And we are basically done, because the next boss is gonna drop the final life upgrade. So with this, we are basically full powered and ready for meeting the final level of the game. I like this segmented design for this boss. Having both the body and the head that you have to destroy, but yeah, again, I am curb stomping everyone at this point. So yeah, let's take a quick of a detour to refill the ginseng bottles, and then we can go to the final boss. And we are all ready to get to the final area now. This place is available right after you beat the first few stages, but you have to wait. If you go here early, you're just gonna get a very bad ending, but if you wait right up until the very end of the game, then you can go all out and get the true ending. There's still a couple of items that we are gonna collect inside this place, so let's not be so keep your eyes peeled, or if you're following this guide, just keep following. I don't have the armor equipped, damn it! I'm taking way too much damage. Oh, another boss, let's see! Again with this creature. Let's see how much of a challenge you're going to be against the ultimate gargoyle. Ooh, nice charge! I was waiting for you to use that move before. Come on, climb down with your feathery wings. Yeah, you were no issue in the slightest. As I was expecting. But yeah, the very hard fight is gonna come later. Give me your reward, I wanna get it. Also really like this place, this giant sanctuary. That grand organ in the back. I gotta assume that is the same grand organ that is playing this absolutely wonderful soundtrack. I don't think I've mentioned it before, but gee, I love this music. This is every time someone some Capcom soundtrack is mentioned on the SNES, everyone, I feel most of the people mention Mega Man X, but this one, my god, this one is just incredible. I feel that we need to headbutt this bitch. Stupid ghost, get away. Yes! Give it to me. Come on. And with that we have all the pieces of art. I am still fucking bitter about that minigame. I really am, but at the very least now we can get that freaking true ending. Which honestly is the only reason why I went through all that trouble with the save states and all that, because like I'm going this far. Might as well show you the best ending available for this game. Now the last talisman should be right around here. Yes. I'm not gonna equip it just now, but the Fang power-up, it's basically a double attack. We are going to do a lot more damage than we are already do with the ultimate gargoyle. This is gonna be a blessing against the final bosses. Now let's take the ultimate gargoyle out. Yes. Let's play this one too. Just to see what it's gonna drop when it stops. Yes, a full refill, just what I needed. And I took one entire life out of me by not dodging anything that was falling down on that place. Let's stay away from the Iron Maidens, because as much as I love metal, I don't want to end up getting thrown into one of them. And as always, the floor is lava, so we can just ignore it. Yeah, this is really some kind of an issue. As much as I like flying around with Firebrand, and the animation for his flying is incredible, you really can't just ignore everything in this stage. Oh, hello there. I haven't already fought you once. Yeah, this took basically no freaking effort. It died in like 4 hits. But now I feel that we are very damn close to ending this adventure, because right next over this door, someone is gonna waiting for us. There you are. I've waited a lifetime for this moment, Firebrand. You and I were destined to clash, and you, it seems, are destined to die. Say what you want, Phalanx, but I'm gonna throw a bet and say you are the one who's gonna bite the dust really soon at this point. I love his design, how freaking imposing he is. Oh, damn it. Wow, he does do a lot of damage, but thankfully we have much more attack power than him, so we can... I don't want to say we can take it, because we can't, but yes! It's already over, it seems. Yes! You have the power I seek! The Crest of Heaven! And here we are. Yes, the final crest that we need to use, but it seems he's not gonna give it up that easily. If you get to this point with the normal ending, it's just gonna basically explode when he tries to use the Crest of Heaven, but since we have waited long enough, now the fight is gonna go in a very much different way. Is this all the skill you possess? Fight harder and die with honor. So yeah, second phase here. And oh, he's gonna try and use some water to basically get us, to force us to shift its forms around, but yeah, I'm just gonna straight up try and tank this guy with as much power as I possibly can. Ooh. Stay away from that giant ball. Can we get rid of it? No, it seems not. Now it's taking a lot more damage. Ow! Yes, I have one equipped. Oh, well, got it all my ginseng flowing. I hate these tracking projectiles. Come on. Get down here. There we go. Second form over. Is it over? You think you have destroyed me, but it was merely a shadow. Oh, damn it. And here we are, the final phase. I love that giant skull face in the background. Amazing. Finally, the ultimate power. Behold, the Crest of Infinity. And here we are with the true final boss of this game. Or at least, the true final boss of this phase. Let's go in this very cozy ride through this lake of lava, which I assume it's here merely to have a checkpoint. I love this music in the background. And there he is. Now the world stands helpless against my power. I need you no longer, Firebrand. You're now merely a nuisance. Die! And here we are against the true form of Phalanx. He's only vulnerable with his head, and we have to basically keep waiting until the all of the arms leave him exposed. You're gonna take a lot of damage because this fight is not easy. I'm gonna reserve a bit the ginseng because I have a fear that I might not be able to beat this guy in one shot. Keep your hands down, you dick. Yeah, I am about to be destroyed by Phalanx, yes. I knew this was not gonna be easy. And here we are, let's try one more time. Oh, damn it. Because we need to be high enough that it stops using those arms upward. Yeah, you need to use those arms he has on his head as a shield, because then it would be a lot easier to freaking hit. But you have to basically manage also all the projectiles that are coming your way. And as you can see, the hitbox on this thing, it's a lot bigger than what it looks. it's really an exercise in in control of yourself and control of your powers. Yeah, too high. You have to find that magic altitude sweet spot in order to shoot him. And don't even try to get too armors in. And with every classic boss of the time, you have to see the bullet hitting him, otherwise it doesn't exactly work. As I was saying, you can't stay too far from his head. You have to be as close as possible in order to actually hit him. So yeah, this is gonna be a fight. Yes. With all the ginseng I have, I should be able to tank through his attacks a bit more, but yeah, this fight... Yes! Come on. Yeah, this is really the best time for you to just go all in on his face. Just do not care about the laser. Take the risk and try to shoot at his face while he's charging the laser. Hopefully he doesn't have his hands up in the freaking air, using them as a shield. Come on! Yes! It's starting to glow red, so I am probably close to the end. And I already have 3 ginseng bottles left. All the practice run. The thing works. Yes! It's over! Finally! Dissolve in a pile of pixel, you freaking serpent. This is satisfying. This is very satisfying. So now let's enjoy watching the castle crumble like it's freaking Castlevania. We started this month of October with a castle crumbling, and we ended with another castle crumbling. Synchrony. Like, I don't have the word at this moment because I'm so freaking happy that I did it. Yeah, like I said, this game is great. I hope everyone watching it until now has finally figured out why. I feel this game should be available on both the NSO and the SNES Mini. If I remember correctly, I should check. I do look it up. No, it's not on the... It's not included on the SNES Mini. I thought Capcom might have been a bit too generous in giving that away. But yeah, it's on NSO, so if you have the NSO, just play it on there. It's just... I love this game. The atmosphere, the graphics, the music, the feel. It's just incredible. Phalanx almost summoned the power of infinity. But it was destroyed by the power of Firebrand. Before it came under his control. With all the crests safely in his possession, Firebrand mused over the power at his command. It would be a simple thing to use it to reign supreme. But in the end, Firebrand decided that his destiny lies elsewhere. in Ghosts and Goblins. I gotta assume this is what it intends. It's time to go bother the shit out of a out of a knight in some other game, which is try to rescue his daughter. When all 6 crests are united, the Crest of Infinity is set to appear. And give the bearer unimaginable power. Is all this time and you're throwing them away, Firebrand? Come on, we went through all this trouble for nothing. But yeah, you know, as it say, absolute power corrupts absolutely, so I think it was the good call for him to just get rid of them. Ruling over the earth, the crest gives great strength to its owner. Oh yeah, now we're going over the highlight reel of all of our fights. Hey, come on, come on! Belf! Yeah, we have a roll call of the enemies. I love when a game does this, giving this very simple roll call of everyone. And yeah, we also have the main theme of Nunu. What the hell is that name? This theme, oh my god, it's amazing. This is basically a redo of the first stage theme. Ruling over the sky, the crest enables the owner to control the wind. Here we are with a flying gargoyle. I don't think this is the best form that we need to use against this guy, but whatever. Flame Lord, very specific and in its naming, but I'm not complaining. Now against this guy, yeah, we should use the flying form because it's weak to air. I don't get why this fight always takes forever to start. So what's this guy called? Flyer. Oh my god, this is even more literal. Oh yeah, this game looks amazing, my god. The Crest of Water. They should do a replica of all these crests. Ruling over the ocean, the crest allows the owner to swim beneath the seas. Now, David, I just realized these look like stones, and they are all colored stones. They are all tied to some type of element, and when they're all combined, they are the crests of infinity. Skula. Ooh. Are they inspired to the Infinity Gauntlet in some way? I might have to check that out, because it would be a fun coincidence. Either that, or they're inspired to actually something Holothurion, to something more mystical. I don't know, but they kind of look like the gems in a way. Should look up maybe the symbols on it. Ruling over the past, the crest enables the owner to go back in time. Yeah, we didn't really go back in time unless the legendary gargoyle was some... Oh, I guess it's a gargoyle of legends, so it's a very ancient and powerful gargoyle. It makes sense. Crawler. There was a boss in Power Rangers that looked exactly like that. Oh, I love this guy. Grey One. It's a shame we have to kill some cute wolves. They shouldn't be enemies. And finally, the Crest of Fire. Rolling over flame, the crest allows the owner to control fire, which I feel this is the one that Firebrand has by default. Yes. You only have the crest of fire left, you have to collect the others. So I think in the end of the game it gives away also the crests of fire. Somulo, oh my god, I love that dragon. That dragon is the best looking boss that and the final boss are the two best looking bosses in the game, as far as I'm concerned at least. Hippogriff. Doesn't look much like an hippogriff, but whatever. Oh, Ayama, you were a fine adversary throughout this entire adventure. You freaking jobber. But yeah, you gave us ultimate power, for that I am grateful. And finally, our rival throughout this entire adventure. The guy who attacked us right in the intro of the game. I love this sprite. Phalanx! Is gonna retire and becoming a very generic side-scroller shooter with a guy with a banjo on the cover. And here we are with the credits. Now, what else can I say about this game that I haven't already said throughout this entire adventure? Like, I freaking love it, and everyone should give it a shot, especially if you're a fan of Castlevania and Metroid and all that stuff. This is really one of those must-play games. Now we are at the end screen, but it's not exactly over yet, because there's another surprise waiting for us once this ending screen decides to get out of the way. Presented by Capcom. I assume that is the Crest of Infinity we are seeing there. There you go. Because if you complete the game with 100%, we get a password for us. What does this password do? Well, we'll find that out in the next part of Demon Crest. I am Markus, and I'll see you with the next video. Stay safe and happy Halloween.